the path of Ian right now looks like it's going to hit part of the Panhandle in Florida. But Evelyn, as you know, as I know from covering them, as you know,
yes,
that path can change.
Absolutely.
Pretty quickly.
The path can change, things can strengthen, and I am actually moving back to this satellite radar that I want to take you to. So we're working on this in live time, really, and as we do, here it is. I want to show this to you really quickly, and you'll see a couple things going on here. So first, you mentioned Ian. We also have been talking about Fiona. So a couple things. So first of all, these are sort of the remnants of Fiona. Fiona, again, a post-tropical storm at this point. So we're still seeing the effect, still affecting really the Atlantic coast of Canada. So again, Fiona is a post-tropical cyclone, to be exact. So we're still looking at sustained winds at 70 miles per hour, and it's moving slowly to the northeast at 8 miles per hour. But at this point, a lot of wind, storm surge, flooding. This will continue for the Atlantic coast of Canada. Now, I want to take you to Ian, which is currently a tropical storm. I'm getting the latest from the National Hurricane Center and Central Pacific Hurricane Center, and you will see, yes, tropical storm Ian, looking pretty significant there, churning over the Caribbean, yes, could be heading toward Florida. I will say at this point, even though it's a tropical storm, looks like it could strengthen, and it could strengthen up to a Category 3. At times, we were looking at maybe even Category 4 storm as it continues to track toward, well, the Caribbean and Florida as well. So at this point, it is the 9th storm of the season, and the Atlantic hurricane season has really been active. So again, there's a chance it could strengthen to a Category 4 storm before hitting Florida next week. If that does happen, it will be the first major hurricane to impact the state since 2018, you guys. So could be very significant for Florida. Back here at home, a much quieter forecast compared to what we're seeing in the southeast. But we do have our own weather to speak of because it's going to be all about that heat over the next few days. We're in the 70s and 80s, and it's back with a vengeance. We've got heat advisories and excessive heat warnings remaining in effect across Southern California through Wednesday. This is through Wednesday of next week. So you'll see that right there. So we're going to continue with that heat over the coming days. Now, for the basin in Orange County, I'll show you we're in the 80s, turning to the 90s and staying hot at least through midweek. And even when it starts to cool Thursday and Friday, we're still in the 80s and we're still technically above average. For the valleys, 90s, but mostly triple digits for the majority of the week before we cool it down by the end of the week and the weekend. For the beaches, we're expecting 80s turning to 70s by Friday and Saturday. And for the high deserts, 90s and triple digits expected back down to the 90s by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, we're going to continue to track, of course, the remnants of Fiona and, of course, Ian that could turn into a Category 4 storm by next week. So we'll continue to keep you posted throughout the night. And, of course, we've got more on our forecast and our heat throughout the night as well. For now, though, Leslie Ross, back to you.
Get CBS News Los Angeles on the CBS News app. Download now.
Got your phone handy? Of course you do. Scan this right here. Download the CBS LA app. And just like that, you're connected to all the best local news and videos. Now, if only everything were this easy.